Hello everybody, this is Pizzscn here, and this is just going to be a really quick video. I promise you it'll be quick. I'm not even going to edit this, it's just going to be one shot. It's going to be a quick video on how to make a stopper for your 15 puzzle. This is what it's going to look like, right here, finished product. And I've got it to where it fits nice and snugly in there. And now it can't shift around with gravity. See, without it, it shifts around with gravity, but all you gotta do is just get out these materials and you can make yourself a stopper. This will take you all of maybe 3 to 5 minutes. It's really quick and easy to do. So what you're gonna need is exactly what you see here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what all this stuff is, so I can be more specific. You're going to need a 2x2 Lego brick, meaning 2 stud by 2 stud. You're going to need a medium grit sandpaper. I'm using 100 grit, but you can use you can use whatever grit you want to use. It does not matter. We're going to go and move this 15 puzzle really far away because we don't want any dust and debris to get into the puzzle to make it not as smooth as it is now. Alright, so we're going to need that. We are going to need a Dremel tool and some eye protection, and you're going to need these bits. You're going to need the sanding bit, and you're going to need the cutoff wheel, or a cutoff wheel, and you're going to need a thing to actually put the cutting wheel on too, so you can actually use it, so you can actually cut with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be real quick, as I already said. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your eye protection and put it on. Actually, first all you got to do is sort of round off these edges, these corners here. Just round them off a little bit by just rubbing them across the sandpaper. And just get them kind of round. Does not need to be super round. If you want, you can use the Dremel for this, but be careful. And don't get them too round. Just round it off a little bit. Soften them, that's what I should say. Just soften the corners. I don't know, but yeah, it just needs to look like that. Alright, now you can put your eye protection on. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. In fact, you should probably get rid of some of the plastic dust. I'm going to go ahead and put my eye protection on. And then we're going to go ahead and put on, we're going to go ahead and install the cutoff wheel. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to cut the Lego in half. But you're not going to cut it in half like you might be thinking, or maybe you're thinking it like this. You're going to cut like this, okay? I'm going to come over here so that way I don't bump the tripod while I'm doing this. But I'm going to try very hard to stay in frame. So all you're going to do is cut along here, so just like that. Try and get this as straight as you can. And if you do a really straight cut, you may even be able to actually use the top part and it'll be a bit more sturdy, but that's probably not going to happen. In this example, I am just going to use the bottom part. So just cut along. pretty good cut there. And you can go and remove this. You will be left with this. If yours looks this neat, you could probably use it as the stopper. You just need to get rid of this, which I'm not so sure how you do that. And then you just need to follow the steps that I'm getting ready to tell you to do. And then you could just use this, and it would be a bit more sturdy and a bit more stable. But in this, just since for this example, I'm going to be using this. But if this does turn out really neat, go ahead and save this, because if this breaks, you might be able to figure out a way to get rid of this inner stud, and then just go ahead and de-stud the Lego, and which is not hard to do, and then you can just use that. And if you want to, just for laughs, you could even write the number 16 on there. Yeah. So what you're going to want to do now is remove this, and you can use the sanding drum, or you can just use the sandpaper. I'll just use the sanding drum that came with the Dremel to go ahead and smoothen, is that even a word? To smooth out this, to just go ahead and just kind of run it along. It will hit your fingernails a little bit, so if you're going to do it this way, you're probably going to want to have some fingernails, or else you're probably going to hit your skin, which it doesn't hurt. It just gives you a bit of a burn. Kind of gives you a burning sensation, because I mean, you know, friction makes things hot. There. So it doesn't need to be anything like too much, and that's that. Now, go ahead and make sure that all of the dust is gone. And as you can see here, it does not fit very well. It will not fit at all. So how do you make this fit? This is where this sandpaper comes in. You don't need your Dremel anymore. I'll just have it sitting here just for looks. Although you really don't need to be looking at it. You need to be looking at what I'm doing, or else you will probably not do it right. But now what you want to do is you want to smoothen this, make this a little bit, make the plastic on this a bit thinner. And all you gotta do, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, rub it back and forth at least about 20 times. So, yeah. And be careful, because after you have done that, the plastic tends to get kind of flimsy. So don't let it break on you. There. So you just want to thin the plastic a bit and get rid of all of the dust at this point. So maybe take your shirt or something and just kind of rub it or wipe it down. And let's see how good it fits, and if it fits as good as this one or better. So let's go ahead and push it in. If it does not fit, then keep shaving off little by just a little bit of plastic each time. I might want to give it a little more. Alright, let's try flipping it over. There we go, it fits. Yeah, it fits in. It's yeah, so it might be a bit too snug. If it's like ridiculously tight, if it fits but it's kind of a tight fit, go ahead and shave off a little bit more. And again, wipe off all powder. And when I say just shave off a little more, I mean a minute amount. Yeah. And it should fit. This one does not fit quite as nicely as this one. So this is going to be my one that I use, but that's just how you make a stopper that is a bit more stable than the cardboard one that it came with. So that's how you make it. Yeah, that fits much nicer. But anyway, that's how you make one. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you, and adios.